This idiot activist thought she'd be Chicago's AOC, only to possibly end up living in Chicago's DOC. As just outside their federal building, several Democrats actively running for election impeded on ICE's ability to enforce a law, where this cat girl running for Congress got tossed like she was on Alinity's livestream, to which getting lightly shoved basically became her entire personality.
This was, as I said, the third time that ICE has done this to me, but essentially a car was about to run over a fellow protester. And so I went to check on that person, and that was all the justification an officer needed to pick me up and throw me to the ground.
As this is allegedly her checking on someone about to be run over. They're actually campaigning on the right to sit in front of moving vehicles, as if this makes them some sort of a modern-day freedom fighter, ignoring the fact that she said this was the third time she'd been shoved aside, as she really thought this would illustrate how evil ICE is, instead of highlighting how she's too dumb to realize the first two times did nothing to stop ICE. But that won't make her stop trying, as later that same evening she was seen sitting on the same driveway, only to be later seen again blocking federal vehicles. To which she herself posted on social media to 10 million views. But now, the Department of Justice is indicting her over it, where she originally used this to campaign for Congress.
My name is Kat Abou-Ghazaleh. I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois. The Department of Justice is charging 6 people, including myself, with federal crimes for exercising our First Amendment rights near ICE's Broadview Processing Center.
But the fact that she may go to prison over this is finally settling in.
What do you think about those charges, though? They seem really serious. Conspiracy to impede or injure an ICE officer, assaulting or impeding that officer. Those are pretty big charges.
The charges, I think they're actually slightly different, but no matter what the charges are in the indictment, I plan on pleading not guilty. And this is a political prosecution, plain and simple.
Yeah, just to be clear, the indictment alleges that you and others, quote, surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood and windows, etched pig on the side, and impeded movement. Did you etch the word pig on the side of an officer's car?
I'm not speaking to the specifics of anything that's in the indictment right now.
Well, let's watch the video of what happened that day that they are alleged. When you see that, what do you think right now?
Tara, once again, this is my first time being federally indicted. Like I said,
yeah.
I plan on pleading not guilty. The evidence will come out in court, and I plan on winning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Did she just sign off?
Rage quitting over simple questioning is exactly why activists can't actually serve in Congress, as sure she can parrot all her social media programming at a protest, but offers nothing in terms of how this helps her movement, other than giving her a viral moment to relive. Every single time she logs onto social media, we're getting lightly shoved as the most interesting thing about her life, which is becoming a huge problem with the left as a whole, as they've effectively championed victimhood, where getting arrested, attacked, or anything that attracts pity immediately places them in the center of attention, as now the Democrats are starting to look like what I call Disneyland handicaps, where a while back they let anybody in a wheelchair go right to the front of the line, until basically everybody suddenly had a wheelchair. And that's the modern day Democrats. As at that protest, she's not even the only one being indicted, as that cat candidate is running for Congress, but also another cat running for a seat on the Cook County Board, and some straw man is trying to be a trustee. And honestly, I think it all leads back to that senator from California that got arrested by the feds. He literally went on a press tour for months constantly crying about being cuffed, where I don't even remember his real name other than California's saddest sobbing senator. He never shares any individual political stances, any actual solutions to accomplish anything, but constantly gets to be on TV because he's California's saddest sobbing senator. But to the Democrats, crying is like a form of currency. as that cat girl claims right-wingers call for her arrest because she's the only one that can stand up to ICE and Trump. But let's be clear, these activists have done nothing to stifle ICE.
First and foremost, those operations continue. They continue unabated. The temporary restraining order and the meetings with the judge and all the other accoutrements that comes with what her orders are that will have no effect on Operation Midway Blitz. We're going to go out there and we're going to accomplish the mission. We're closing in on 3,000 apprehensions as we speak. We're going to speed those apprehensions up, and now we're even going to go harder now, Harris. We go harder now, and I'm not worried about it at all.
As Trump's DOJ is now going months back to arrest all these ICE antagonists.
To date, we have charged 97 individuals either with assault or impeding of federal agents engaged in immigration enforcement operations, and we will continue to charge more as we obtain the evidence. Every American has a right to peacefully protest. What is not constitutionally protected is a right to engage in violence or to impede federal agents by assaulting, doxing, or obstructing their operations.
And even in some recent scenarios, even shooting them.
And an officer-involved shooting. We believe the officers in question were federal agents, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, and FBI.
So this Democrat cat running for Congress gets shoved aside multiple times, and now faces 14 years of prison time, taking her Gen Z TikToks to Gen Pop, but somehow in her mind that amounts to, I'm the only one that can stop the Trump administration. That level of delusion should be disqualifying, but the Democrats don't actually have to accomplish anything. They're now the official party of vibes. Just look at the mayoral race in New York City. Their local idiot is campaigning on free everything, with New York's governor stepping in to echo his same stupid sentiments. Only to later state, this isn't realistic.
We know that Mamdani does want to tax the rich more, bring it up about 2%. He can't do that on his own. You've previously said that you wouldn't be raising taxes. Have you reconsidered that stance?
No, I would say one energetic rally does not get me to change my positions, I assure you.
But don't let that stop the Democrats from giving him a 94% probability to win. You'd have to be hitting a crack pipe to believe that pipe dream, but ironically, I'm sure that's the one thing he'll make free. As again, it just proves they're officially the party of vibes. NYC can't make everything free, just like Chicago can't stop ICE. But I don't think it matters to their voters as long as they get their feel-good vibes from all those artificial likes from Chinese TikTok. So if you appreciate my concise Halloween commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.